So, coming up next, we've got Avery. Avery is going to be sharing his spoken word with us. The title of his poem that he wrote is called Firstborn. Avery's been writing poetry for a really long time, since he was 7 years old. I personally love Avery. I've got to read some of his poetry before. It's all very meaningful. I would definitely encourage you all to take a breath, get silent, and really listen to what Avery has to say. It's oftentimes very beautiful. And as a neurodivergent person, Avery uses poetry as a way to express himself. So we'll give it up for Avery. While Tyler's just breaking down his, I figured I would ask Avery to come up here. Avery's one of our regulars here at Kava Kula, so I thought it'd be an awesome opportunity to ask him what he loves most about our bar and our community and what keeps him coming back.
I really like the community here, the people. I like the safe space that you guys have here for everyone. I always bring my friends here. We have unity here. It's our LGBT club, and it's nice having a place where everyone can just be themselves. Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you. We do our best here to create a safe and welcoming environment. Everybody truly is welcome through these doors. No matter what day you've had, we are always here. People are always here with opening, listening ears. So I think Avery's ready. I will give him the floor.
Check, check. Oh, 1, 2. That's good. Tormented screaming resounding in my head. Watching in ecstasy as my flesh peels layer by layer. My skull crushed to bits, revealing a bubbling cerebral waste. I gouged my eyes out, yet I can still see the misery. I slice my tongue off, yet I can still taste the blood. I've broken every single part of me. I'm self-immolated just to pick up the charred remains and start all over again. Is it enough? This demented act of self-sacrifice, will it ever be enough? I stand at the gates of hell just to feel something. I stand at the gates of heaven just to crawl my way back down again. I stand alone at the end of the earth. My voice echoes, reverberating against the tunnels of nothingness. The shadows of yesterday run along and taunt me. The empty hole in my heart, once full of love and longing, has been filled with despair. I put myself together again, only to tear it all apart. I run down a hallway of darkness and laughter every night I fall asleep. Every single voice my own, every single enemy my own. This demented act of self-sacrifice, will it ever be enough? This wasteland of self-deprecation, this is my home. I lay myself to sleep at night with all the parts of me you loathe. All of the horrible things you said to put me down are nothing compared to what I've said to myself. The hatred you've held for me since I learned how to talk, when I started to say things you didn't like to hear, when you came to that world-shattering realization that I was my own person, the hatred you've held for me since you realized I am not a carbon copy of you is nothing compared to how much I hate myself. This demented act of self-sacrifice, does it make you proud? All of the years you cried that I was not like you, I tore myself apart just for you. And so I hold all of my broken pieces out for you, my flesh, raw and naked, my bones stained by the blood we both share. Do you remember when you heard it beating for the first time? My broken heart formed within your womb all those years ago. Were you afraid then of what I would become? I've shed my skin for you. I cut out all of the things you couldn't stand, like tumors in my brain. I put my shadow in a bottle for you to hold on to the idea of me while I fade away in this wasteland I call home, forever wondering if this demented act of self-sacrifice will ever be enough.